Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Margaret Mangi. You can call me Max if you like it short. Yay! We have reached 100 subscribers. Thank you so much for everyone who has subscribed to this channel. And if it is your first time here, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you love this channel so far. Thank you so much for my first 100 subscribers. You don't know how much happy I am and how much appreciated I feel. It is so overwhelming. I celebrate small milestone, and 100 subscribers is a small milestone, but yes, I am so grateful. So today I had purpose not to talk about this until at least the bodies of the late Mariam Kigenda and her daughter Amanda are retrieved. And today being the day that they have been retrieved, I felt like, yes, I think it is time that I talked about this and gave my own perspective about it. First of all, my sincere condolences to the family. We are mourning as you mourn. We are heartbroken like you are, especially me. This issue has touched me so closely because I just don't know why. Personally, I feel like there are people that I knew. But yes, it is a sad day, but also a relief to the family, considering that the bodies have been found. And on that fateful day, I think Miriam never thought that when she was crossing that ferry, I know that she didn't think that that was the last day that she would see the light of the day together with her daughter. And it really hurts me now that I'm even a mother. I can feel the pain. Trust you me, it is, I might not be able to fit in the shoes, but I can actually feel that heaviness in my heart. And to the husband, may God give you peace, may God comfort you. We will not say that anyone can can fill your shoes, but may God just be with you. May his grace be sufficient upon you and your son. So the reason why I was doing this video is because I have realized as Kenyans tuko na kashida kadogo, and we need to address this problem. Can you imagine that Miriam died, seeing people taking selfies, seeing people taking videos of her sinking into the ocean? I'm not saying that it was bad of people to video, but I think if people were responsive quickly enough, I feel, or I'm stand to be corrected, I feel that Miriam Kigenda and the daughter Amanda would have been saved, because there was enough time, 20 minutes before the car sank. And I give heads up to that guy who actually dived into the ocean with a rope, but unfortunately by the time he was near the car started now sinking deep. I give hands up to that guy, because if there were 3 of such people in that ferry and jumped immediately, the car hit the water, I am sure Miriam Kigenda and the daughter would be alive today. But nevertheless, the reason why I was doing this video is because I've realized Kenyans, we have gotten to a place where it's God for us, it's every man for himself and God for us all. And I think it is a very bad place to be at. The reason why I'm saying this, many other times, like kitambo Nairobi ungenyang'anywa kitu, by the way, people used to run after the thief and get him and beat him up. But nowadays unanyang'anywa tu kitu and nobody cares, like amefanya nini, ameibiwa simu, oh pole, and everyone goes back to their business, like we are no longer our brother's keeper. And that is what God, and that is what the Bible tells us, to be our brother's keeper. So let me give you a scenario, and this has happened to me like twice, and when this happened to Miriam, I thought, man, I think someone should speak up, and maybe a few Kenyans would get the heart at least to just help. It costs nothing to help. So there's this time I was going to Yaya. So I was along Moi Avenue, and I was going to Kencom to get the bus. So me, as I was walking, just hapo kwa kona ya Galitos, We saw a crowd of people. These people were there. They were crowded. So, like curious me, I had to know what was going on. So I went closer, only to find a young man, like approximately the age of 22. He was lying down unconscious. He had a backpack, and he had really thrown up. I asked around, is there anyone who knows this guy? And everyone said, no, we don't know him. So immediately for me, it clicked, either he's diabetic or he's epileptic. So the first thing I did was get his backpack from his back. I checked if I could find anything, because most of the people who suffer diabetes, they either carry the kit or some sugary stuff. So I wanted to confirm either he's diabetic, so I can know what to do or what first aid to render to him. So I got his backpack, and as I was going through, I didn't see anything, but luckily enough, I found an examination card and an student ID card for NIBS. So at that point, I didn't know, but just something just clicked in my mind and was like, call the school, let them give you the number of the custodian to the young man. So I called the school and told them, hey guys, one of your students has just fallen here, and ABCD just give me the number of the custodian, so that to let them know that one of their child is here. So thank God, NIBS administration, they were very nice, they were very cooperative, they were quick. They gave me the number, and I called the father. So when I called the father, of course I couldn't break the news immediately, so I first introduced myself and told him, I have found your son, he's unconscious on the streets of Nairobi. I just wanted to know if he has any medical condition that I need to know, so that I know what first aid to administer, or better still, let me know what hospital you'd prefer me to take him. This time, you can imagine, the whole time the other Kenyans are just watching me. They're just watching me there. Nobody is willing to help or assist me. Only one guy who just came and asked me, how can I help you? I told him, just turn him around. Let's remove his phone, his wallet, give them to me, because of course that time there are so many people who are ready to steal. So that is what he did. And he told me I was willing to assist him, but every time I saw a man going to touch him, the crowd was saying he's a thief. So I feared, but now since you're here, we can work together. I told him fine. So after I talked to the dad told me, let me give you the mama's number, because me, I am far. He was in, I think, Kisii. He told me, niko mbali, wacha nikupatie namba ya mama, umpigie. When I called the mom was around Nyayo Stadium, there. So we talked, and I told her, no, I am not going to leave your son here. I'm going to take him to Mata. So can we meet at Mata Hospital? She said yes. So I took my phone, ordered for an Uber, and yes, I asked the guy to help me put him to the car. So on our way, like when we were going to the hospital, I told the taxi driver, do not stop at any traffic light. Just go on, let the police be my problem. So we passed the first police guys, and we told them, yeah, we have a sick patient, we're rushing him to the hospital, so please excuse us. He was like, yeah, go. So luckily enough, by the time we were getting to the hospital or closer there, the guy started gaining consciousness. And when he started gaining consciousness, he started throwing up again in the car. Can you imagine the nerve the taxi driver had to stop and ask me, who is going to clean this car? I asked him, excuse me, will it cost me 10,000 to clean your car? I was like, dude, drive to the hospital. So we got to the hospital, and I was so mad at this taxi driver, because one, the life of a human being matters. Even if he threw up, even if he did what, first things first, we need to rush him to the hospital. So can you stop asking me who will clean the car? For me, I felt the selfishness in that taxi driver was too much for me to handle. I was so mad. My heart here was beating. My heart here was aching for this young man. So we got to the hospital, luckily, and the emergency section for Mata is very responsive. So immediately we got there, he was taken on a wheelchair. Tests were run, first aid was administered. And he was resting. So I had to wait for the mother to come so that I can release him to her. because even the hospital would not allow me to leave if the mother had not gotten there. So I went back to pay the taxi driver, and I asked him, so how much will it cost for you to clean the car? He told me 300, and I think the ride to there had come to about 200, so I gave him 500. But I had to give him a piece of my mind. I asked him, what if today you are in this car, you went and got an accident, you are bleeding, would you want someone else to pick you and put you in his car and take you to the hospital? And the guy was like, yes. I told him, so next time, the life of a human being comes first before anything else. Anything else that can be sorted comes after the life has been saved. So I paid him and left. So I waited for the mother to come. Yeah, eventually, fast forward, the mother came. She was really crying. And fast forward, so later that day when they were about to leave the hospital, the guy collapsed again. So the mother told the doctor to run the tests and make sure that he has nothing wrong. So can you imagine, once they ran the test, they found this guy had a tumor and had an internal bleeding in the head. And the doctors were like, if this guy did not come to the hospital, this my young man would have died if today would have passed with him without him being checked, because immediately after that day, the following day, he was booked in for a surgery, and the tumor was removed. And yeah, the young man right now is very okay. The last time I spoke to the mom was very happy and she was so grateful. She kept praying for me. And you see, it costed me nothing. It costed me nothing just to be and act like how I would want someone else to do to me. Of course, I wouldn't want I'm lying on the street and just people are just watching me and leaving me. And I feel like this was the same thing that ran through Miriam's head when she was seeing people on the ferry while she was waving at the windscreen, and nobody dared to just even try and help. You'd rather help and fail than not help at all, and you had the chance. So I just felt like I should share this and just to let people, let us be our brother's keeper. It costs nothing. It costs really nothing. Just to be kind, to be nice, to show love, because God is love, and beside everything, we speak love, and love takes. Me, I didn't know this young man, but I helped him, and it's not the first time I have helped a couple of others. Another scenario of the same kind of thing, but yeah, you just help. It costs nothing to help. But yeah, so I just felt like at least now Kenyans, we should just be out there. Let us be quick thinkers. Let us be offering solution when we find someone is in trouble. Let us stop this picturing and taking videos of when we're having big problems. Let's first help and then the video comes later. Please, this Kenyan hii tabia yetu ni mbaya, and for me I feel like people need to change. Let us stop this, everyone for himself and God for us all, and just be our brother's keeper. And to the family of Miriam and baby Amanda, mine is to just hope that God will fill that gap. He alone can be the only one who can fill that gap. And may the peace of the Lord that surpasses all human understanding be with you and your family as you're condoling. And even as you put Miriam and baby Amanda to rest, may the peace of God be with you. Till then, shalom.